Hi guys, me again, just with a really quick one about the new verse field event bindings. Just thought I'd show you how useful this is. It's great, I love it. Right, so here's my widget. Um, just ignore the text because I was just messing about with it. Um, we have these new event type of variables, so you create your event type. So I've got a yes button, also yes button, and a close button, and I made an event for each of them. And then in view bindings, you literally just, so in fact I'll delete my close button so that I can show you how easy it is to set up. Let me remove that. Um, right, so this is my close button, so I'll add that in here. So for some reason it's put in the middle, but here, so we want to do onClicked event. So the onClicked event, where has it gone? OnClicked event. Why did it move it to the bottom? Uh, and then what I want to do is I want to trigger that close event from there. So that is simple. So now whenever that button's clicked, it will fire that verse field event close that I defined in the variables. And to add a variable, it's just add event and just call it whatever you want. That's literally all you have to do in the widget. And then, okay, let's have a look at the verse. Bear in mind, this is a really basic example. I just wanted to show it off because it only just got added today. I'm using a component because I do tend to work in scene graph now, but you can just use a creative device just instead of on simulate, use on begin. Okay, so I've got my editables, I've got a button device just so that I can add it. I've got my variable number, and I've got the widget, which is just an instance of that widget we created. So what do I do? On simulate, which is on begin. I wait for interaction with the button, and when they interact with the button, I run the add to player function. I set the message in the widget to be did we actually get working verse fields? That is the initial message, and I set the number so to the initial number. So then add to player, I get the player from the agent that's just interacted with the button, and I add the widget to the UI. I get the player's UI as well, sorry, and then I add the widget to the UI. And I spawn this waiting for buttons function. So this is the bit that handles the verse fields event. So then I loop through races. I race against all three buttons, and many buttons as you want you can put in these races. So I'm waiting for the yes button to be pressed in the my widget yes button. And if the yes button is pressed, I want to set the text to oh yes it actually works. I want to increase that variable by 1, and I want to update that variable, that number variable on the UI. If they press also yes, just for a demo, I want to increase the number by 10. I want to set the message to no way, and I want to update the UI to show that. And if they press close, I want to remove their UI. And then I set the close equals true so that I can break this loop so that we're not so that there's not multiple running every time we add it back with the button. And if you see, so these are the events that I'm waiting for, yes button, also yes button, and close. And if I open up the blueprint, you can see that is the name of my yes button, also yes button, and close. They are the 3 events I created in there. So it is literally as simple as make the event in here, bind it in the button, and then await that event in verse. So let's show you what that looks like in game. Okay, here we are in game, and I've got my button that says show UI. Did we actually get working verse fields? Make this number go up 1. Yes. Oh wow, it actually works. Yes, 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 yes. Also, yes, should add 10. There we go. No way. And close should close the UI. So we don't have to mess about with verse UI anymore. The bindings for the events in verse fields are great. That should speed up UI creation a ton. Yeah, just repeatedly. It's just really, really nice. And that's it.